More Overwatch League talk. So, no Overwatch League team signed the game's most notable female pro to their
or any
roster,
or
or
any
any
female
woman.
player.
Um, yo, this is okay. Kim Se-Yeon, a top level Zarya player who overcame a rash of cheating accusations and threats in 2016, was on the tip of everyone's tongues, but was nowhere to be found. Kim Se-Young became a big name in the Overwatch scene when she was just 17 after she was bombarded with cheating accusations and death threats over her masterful play of Zarya. Her response to the cheating accusations, she hosted a live stream in which she showed the game footage and her hands on the keyboard and mouse to prove, in fact, that she's just fucking better than you. And she went on to become the first woman ever to play for a team in South Korea's then premier Apex League. But no team in this Overwatch League has signed her, or like you said, any woman. They give a bunch of random bullshit excuses. One of which
The
is
excuses were the part that I hated the most, because it is like, if you'd been like, hey, like no female gamers got signed to this league, can you predict some of the excuses that the teams will give? I could have accurately predicted all of these, basically.
yeah. So the one of the major excuses was, well, there's a language barrier, and we don't know if we'll be able to communicate with her. No, that's stupid. Another one was, well, we are a fully formed team. We don't know if having the best player in the world, the best female player in the world, come to our team would if she would gel with us. Um, when we were constructing the roster, we were looking for a team that had experience playing together at its core. Like, that was the main one. The second one was that, well, she speaks Korean, she's Korean, and we don't have any Korean people on our team. But then there are some teams that are all Korean, and they still wouldn't entertain the thought of her coming on. That's when they use the old, well, you know, we already kind of got people that we like to work with, and we don't. Yeah, it's nonsense, is what it is.
Yeah, I just, like I said, I just wish people would. I mean, maybe this is honesty, but it's not a very. It doesn't sound like a good excuse.
It really doesn't. Like, all right, maybe I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Like, all right, well, we wanted a team that a bunch of people that we've known to that play together, but I just, they were citing chemistry. Like, we don't know if she'd be a good fit. Like, that sounds like nonsense, man. Like, I don't know. I'm just on the outside looking in. It
Well,
sounds
and
like nonsense.
like some of the people have said that basically, oh, she's needs to keep working harder, working harder. I'm like,
Yo, fuck you, yo. She's
yeah, right. Like, where have I heard this shit before? Work twice as
right,
hard, half as much.
right. Like, come on, man. I just there's an awful lot of mansplaining going on in these excuses, man. And you say, well, you got to go through hurdles. Like, if you pick up a player, is the press going to call it a PR stunt, or is it because she's the best? It's because she's the best, Joe.
That's such big excuses, oh, well, if we get her, like, people think we just got her just to, make a splash in the meet. I'm just like,
who the fuck doesn't want good press? Who doesn't want good press?
right. But like, it's as if they're like, oh, we're protecting her because people are going to shit on her if we pick her up. I'm just like,
Yo, get out of here with that nonsense.
really? I'm like, could you tilt any harder at that window? Because, man, oh man,
this shit is nonsense, man. I hope. And what's gonna end up happening is what always happens in the situation where minorities are shut out of something. They're gonna have to make their own, and then when they make their own, then everyone's gonna have a fucking problem with that. And it's a vicious cycle that doesn't need to exist, because all that has to be done is treating women and minorities like equals, man. Like, I just I don't know, man. I don't know. The all Korean teams that won't accept this, the best Korean player in the world is is what
Well, I
is
mean,
what really scratches my
they're
head.
not saying she's the best Korean player in the world. She's the
Yeah,
best female.
yeah, she is she's incredibly talented, one of the top players, one of the top female players ever in the existence of this game, from what I understand. But
It's just like I said, like how many teams are in this league? I can't remember. It's quite a few though, and it's like you can't find one team that's like, you know,
and it's hard not to,
benefit from her from the character she likes to use.
yeah, and like I bet not see, like, no one better use Zarya in any of these fucking teams.
Right. So it's just annoying. Like I said, you would think that if one industry could sidestep this particular problem in a sports realm, and I know esports are not necessarily the same thing, but you would think that video games could be like, yeah, female gamers, not a problem.
Right. Every other sport is segregated by genre or by gender. This one doesn't have to be. But it seems like I mean, it's hard not to sound like a crazy conspiracy theorist. But
you don't sound like conspiracy theorist. You sound you're a cynic about it, which
yeah,
deservedly so. Like I said, I can't. It seems lame. It just seems like a lame bunch of excuses.
Right. Like they're all putting their sign out saying "No girls allowed" with the R spelled backwards.
Gurls.
Right. Right. God damn it.